She played the Ouija board and began acting very strange. 21-year-old girl named Kamilka suffered a minor head injury while playing volleyball. A couple of days later, she decided to play the Ouija board with her friends on an old family-owned hut in the outskirts of town. Shortly after, Kamilka began acting very strange, making growling noises. She decided to barricade herself in the attic. The police were called in fear of her being possessed. An officer uses the name of her daughter to try and lure her out.
Uważaj.
Eventually, the officers entered the room and overpowered her. She was taken to a hospital where her blood work showed she was not under the influence and would later wake up completely normal. Did her head injury mess with her state of mind, or was she really possessed by playing the Ouija board?
Jezu, jak to ona tak warczy? Ja pierdzielę.
Egzorcyzmy, kurwa, tak?
No, totalnie.
Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa, pensji. Idź pan do...
Uważaj.
Nie, to szkoda.
A wy ją widzicie w ogóle?
No nie, nie.
Kamilka. Kamilka. Tu jesteś, dzikuska. Chodź, misiu. Nie bardziej jak świnia, kurwa. Chodź. Chodź tu, kurwo. No chodź tu. Chodź tu, Kamilka. Kamilka, tu coś cię widzę. No nie czołgaj się. Kamilka. Kamilka. Kamilciu. Chodź na dół, twoje dziecko cię woła. Chodź, Kamilcia, dziecko cię woła. Kamilka. Wiktoria cię woła. Wiktoria cię woła. Wiki cię woła.
A man named Aaron suddenly became a victim to a terrifying haunting. Every day he would experience creepy paranormal events. He would sometimes wake up to loud bangs around the house, see objects move on their own, and just overall have the feeling that something is lurking in the darkness watching him. And without a clue as to what caused all of this, he had no idea what he should do about it. One night he heard strange noises around the house. Thinking an intruder may be inside, he decides to record. This is what he captured.
Thought someone was in my house.
What looks like a pair of two glowing eyes can be seen lurking outside the door behind the corner, just a mere second before the door slams shut by itself. After taking some advice and suggestions from his viewers, he decided to sage the house, but it turns out this action only served to make things worse, causing the activity in his house to intensify. On another night, he is woken up to the sound of a cat meowing at his door and doesn't think much of it. But the very next night, it happens again. This time, he decides to go and check it out, and he captures something utterly terrifying. As he pans the camera downstairs, a black shadow figure can be seen making its presence known in the corner of the room. And when he gets to the front door, there is no sign of any cat, but instead he sees three black hooded figures sitting out in the grass in the middle of the night. After a few days of more activity, Aaron makes a tragic discovery. He notices a foul stench beginning to cover his house, and it seemed to be emanating from the apartment below his. So he decided to check his neighbor's window, and it was full of flies. In order to get to the bottom of this, he calls 911, assuming the worst may have happened. And that's when they make a disturbing discovery.
Well, my neighbor hasn't came outside in a while, and I looked at his window and there's a bunch of flies, and my apartment started smelling, like right above him. Started smelling weird, and I walked up there and looked at his window, and there's a bunch of flies, and it kind of smells like dead or like rotten.
It turns out the neighbor had passed away many weeks ago, which seems to have been the cause for the foul smell. Strangely enough, nobody seemed to show up for the man who passed away. The police tried contacting every emergency contact, and they all had no response. So either this was a man who had no close family or friends left to come and visit, or he was involved in something more evil, which kept everyone away from him. The other neighbors told Aaron he was an angry man who would cuss the kids and other people who walked by, and in the middle of the night, his front door would be left wide open, but only darkness can be seen inside. And as you get nearer to the door, you could hear him cursing at someone, but he never had any guests. Aaron suspects that the man may have been into satanic rituals and witchcraft, and his passing somehow triggered an evil presence to invade Aaron's home, as if he was a sacrifice for an evil entity. The very next night he woke up terrified to the sound of something creeping up the stairs.
Holly, go. Holy shit, go. Eric, get in the car. We gotta go now. Run. What the fuck? Holy shit, Holly, go. Holy shit, go. Eric, get in the car. We gotta go now. Run. What the